loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hollyana and today we're doing our March of 2022 temperature blanket update. Let's do it! Normally the throw is so much more dramatic than that, but guys, it is getting big and heavy and I'm so excited about our temperature blanket. If you're new here or if you just don't know what a temperature blanket is, I always like starting out these update videos by explaining what a temperature blanket is. And y'all, this is my 4th temperature blanket video and I am still so bad at explaining what a temperature blanket is. So, okay, let me see if I can do this in one take. A temperature blanket is a blanket where you crochet or knit one row for every day of the year. You choose the color for each row based on the average temperature for that day. So if you're gonna do a temperature blanket, the first thing you need to do is make, this is upside down. The first thing you need to do is make a temperature chart. So this is my temperature chart, starting with the coldest temperatures down here, the warmest up here. So as you can see, if we had a day that averaged in the 50s, we would use this color, frosty green. So I've been working on this blanket since the beginning of the year. Way over here, we had January 1st, and it was actually 65 degrees Fahrenheit in Nashville, Tennessee on January 1st. So the first color we did was this light sage, and then we worked our way through each day of the year. As I've been going, I have actually been using these little markers to separate off the months. So here you can see where January 1st to January 31st is. And then right here where that green color starts, that's February 1st through February 28th. And then our most recent month, March. We have March 1st through March 31st. I'm so excited with how much green we are getting into. Do you see all of that green? The light green are days that are in the 50s, the dark green are days that are in the 60s. And I just think they are absolutely beautiful. And this month, we got to add in a brand new color. We got to start seeing some gold and I'm obsessed. This is actually my favorite color in the blanket. Well, it's strange. My favorite color ever is like more of this color right here, like the light blue, turquoise, cyan, aquamarine color, but of yarn. This gold color is my favorite color within our yarn palette. I'm obsessed. And I picked this color for this temperature on purpose because this yarn is for the 70 degrees right here, the 70 degrees Fahrenheit temperature pocket. And being in Nashville, we get a lot of days that average in the 70s and 80s. So I'm really excited through like the spring, the summer, and even part of the fall to have so many days that are in this like yellowish gold to this bright orange color. I just think it's going to be beautiful and it's going to be surrounded by the edges being this like bluish green. So anyways, here in March, we had 2 days that averaged in the 70s. We got to use gold twice and I'm just obsessed with how this is turning out. And guys, I know I'm filming this on April 2nd. I'm so sorry for the delay. I know I always try to have my videos filmed and posted by the 1st of every month, and that is my goal continuing on for the rest of the year, but guys, I got COVID this past week and I'm doing okay now. I'm really coming out of it. Doing a lot better, but the past week was hard and I did get behind on my temperature blanket. But I just want to let you guys know I'm back on track with the temperature blanket, and like I said, I am feeling a lot better. So we're ready to continue on, but I am sorry for the delay. Like even now I know I'm filming this on April 2nd. I probably won't get it edited and posted until the 3rd. But going forward in May, we should be back to getting them posted the 1st of every month. Another cool thing about finishing through March means we are officially 1/4 of the way through the entire year. So I took a measuring tape and I measured to see how long our blanket is so far. From January 1st to March 31st, our blanket is officially 20 inches long. So I did some math, and if our blanket is 1/4 of the way done, and it's currently 20 inches long, this means that at the end of the year, our blanket will be 80 inches long or 6.6 feet. I didn't really measure out anything before starting this project. The closest thing to measuring I did was making sure that the width of this blanket was long enough to go across a queen size bed. I know that I'm like 5'8", 5'9", something like that, and you guys can't see, sorry, I gotta figure out how to do this. Basically, let's just say, I think the blanket is definitely over 6 feet tall whenever I hold it up. So I think it's gonna be a square, maybe? I don't really know if it's gonna be a square or if it's actually gonna be long enough, or if this is gonna end up being the length and this is gonna end up being the width. We're probably not gonna find out until December 31st of this year. I am so excited with how this blanket is turning out. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm still really, really happy with all the colors that I chose, and I'm just excited to finish it. I have always wanted to do like a single crochet blanket, but I've never taken the time because, guys, this takes a lot of time. A lot of time to do single crochet blankets. When I tell people that I'm doing a temperature blanket, a lot of people are like, are you sure you want to take on that commitment? That is a lot of commitment, a lot of time. But honestly, for me, this is probably the only way I was ever going to finish making a single crochet blanket. I've done a lot of like corner to corner blankets like that one back there because they're a lot easier and a lot faster and they take a lot less yarn. But I've always wanted to have a single crochet blanket, and honestly, this is the only way I was gonna finish it because it's in small digestible pieces. I know that every month I have to do 30 to 31 rows. It's not as daunting as if I just tried to sit down and said, I'm going to finish a single crochet blanket. That seems terrifying to me, but for some reason, knowing that I'm breaking it up in 30 rows at a time, it seems doable. If you want to see how this blanket turns out, make sure that you hit subscribe. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and if you have any questions at all, leave me a comment below and I will try to get back to everyone that I can. And thank you guys for coming with me on this crazy journey. Thank you for holding me accountable and helping me to hit my goal every month of making this temperature blanket. See you next month.